स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम्। Namaste to all of you. Wish you all strength, joy, peace, wisdom, purity, and the courage and the ability to take care of yourself, to be safe, to be free from the coronavirus infection, and let us all pray for the welfare of the entire humanity. Please join with me in this prayer. Sarvastaratu durgani sarvo bhadrani pashyatu sarvassadbuddhimapnotu sarvasarvatra nandatu trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanat mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. The more we repeat this prayer, these powerful mantras, and send them like irresistible waves through our mind in meditation and other times, it will do a lot of good if we are sincere, if we are pure, and feel towards the people who are suffering. Let us be regular in this, consistent in this, and pray to Sri Ramakrishna, pray to Ma Durga to remove this virus, to destroy this virus as early as possible, and make all of us, our friends, brothers, sisters, known and unknown in the whole world, to be free to live a joyful, peaceful, contented life. Some time back, I had written an article on change management in life, which I shall try to read out to you and share some thoughts. I hope and wish the contents of this short article will be useful to all of you and to your friends all over the country. As you all know, the eagle, the king of the birds, has the longest lifespan of its species. It can live up to 70 years, they say. But to reach that age, the eagle must make a hard decision. In its 40s, its long and flexible talons can no longer grab prey which serves as food. Its long and sharp beak becomes bent. Its old age and heavy wings, due to their thick feathers, get stuck up to its chest and make it difficult to fly. Then the eagle is left with only two options: to die or go through a painful process of change which lasts for nearly 5 months, about 150 days. The process requires that the eagle fly to a mountain and sit on its nest. There it knocks its beak against a rock until it plucks it out. After plucking it out, it will wait for a new beak to grow back, and then it will pluck out its talons. How painful it should be, but it has taken the decision. When its new talons grow back, the eagle starts plucking its old feathers. Another painful change. And when the new feathers grow, new beak grows, new talons have come, second part of its journey, second part of its life takes place. After this painful change, after this process, it takes its famous flight of rebirth and lives for 30 more years. It's a very important, very inspiring story, a very inspiring lesson for all of us. And this eagle taking birth and that entire story is put into graphics, and it's available in the YouTube. You can just type the rebirth of an eagle, and I think this lesson would be graphically visible to you to make that required change during the present times. If we have to live a life of purpose, strength and fearlessness, we too have to undergo the painful process of change and get rid of the old habits, the old memories, the old burdens to become better human beings. The eternal value system of any country will not change, but the individual attitude, thoughts, and priorities need to change for better interpersonal relationships and teamwork. Any organization, any institution needs new and innovative ideas from time to time from its members or employees for facing the challenges of the world and to flourish. Swami Vivekananda, who founded the Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission in 1897, took a giant leap in building a bridge between the hoary traditions of India and the modern Western science. When Vivekananda started this organization, how painful it was, how difficult it was, how many people could accept. They were ridiculed, they were criticized, and today people have accepted, maybe to a large extent, but it went to a painful process of change. And Swamiji constantly wanted that renewal, wanted that updating of new ideas of Vedanta, of the principles of Vedanta, and also application of the principles for the welfare of entire nation, entire humanity. In our personal life, we have to adhere to change and grow inside out. Inner change is very important for a successful and peaceful life. The change can come only when the old impressions are purified with spiritual values which lead to a broader vision and selflessness. This will change our attitude towards life, and the quality of work will improve and become excellent in course of time. But we have to ask the question, why don't we change? And this question should be serious and should be deeper. What may be the answer? Human beings have lived a very mediocre life, comfort zone. Why haven't they changed for something unique and excellent? Except for few people here and there. In spite of the events happening around us, why doesn't the idea soak into our mind? Maybe man is leading a superficial life, a shallow life, or just does not care to the happenings around him. Man may be caught up in his immediate pleasures, in his sensory gratifications, and is psychologically conditioned to be limited, to be just a tiny being. But the modern man has to understand change is the only permanent thing in this universe. The caterpillar changes into a butterfly. The tiny baby changes into an old man slowly and surely. The play school kid evolves into a professor. The seasons change, and so on and so on. Many have changed. Many have improved. We call them the unsung heroes. We call them the powerful leaders because they have a burning desire, they have a determination, they have a dedication to bring about a change for elevating oneself and the masses to divine heights. Like the eagle mentioned in my story, let us take a decision not just to survive but to leave a mark behind, having been born as a human being. So may Sri Ramakrishna bless us. May Mother Sharada Devi bless us. May our teachers bless us to become better human beings as early as possible. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat.